Oh, hello. Welcome to your Thursday Polygon.
It's indeed Thursday.
It is Thursday, my everybody's. Hey, so we have a couple of. It's just the lads today. Just the lads getting rowdy on the stream today. We will be joined by
the stream.
Yep, boys' night.
Just guys being dudes.
Hey everybody. Yeah, so Tina will be joining us shortly. Jenna and Simone are out today. Yeah, so we figured we would do something that a special game, a game that's very special to Clayton, and a game that I've played for a while but still not beaten. Dragon's Dogma.
Back in the zeitgeist.
Back in the zeitgeist because they announced a squeakquel, right?
That's true.
It's
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Dragon's Dogma 2, the squeakquel. Let me screen share with you again. Are you seeing it now? If you click on my stream.
You don't have a stream anymore.
Okay, there we go. There you go. It is now sending to you on Discord as well.
We'll see if it wants to.
Dogma balls. Oh god. So I already have a character pre-made. We're not going to play the intro again because I've done that several times on stream. This is a character I made for a stream several months ago.
I love him. He's so small.
Little, yeah. Hang on.
Oh, he looks very old too.
Yeah, I think it's a little old lady, and this is her. This is her massive son, her big fail son. Let me. How do I see what my character's name is? Brunda. That's right.
Brunda, I love her. Okay.
Brunda, the wizardress, and my son, my huge stupid son, Monk.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and then I have Komen
you may not have them for long, so who cares?
Yeah, these are disposables.
You're always swapping them.
And I freaked out when I realized I could do this as Brunda.
Yes.
Isn't that cool? Have you ever played a wizard?
So this is the thing. I also, because of the sequel being announced, and I'll also just say this: Austin Walker really likes this game and wrote a really nice post on his newsletter about it, about the whole game and just how interesting it is, distinct. And it got me like, oh yeah, I want to play this. And I had a game save that I did not realize was like 80% to the end, I guess, when I stopped playing. And I was a warrior in that, specifically a Mystic Knight, which is actually one of the many cool things we'll probably mention in this. Is like Dragon's Dogma has cool classes, kind of different ones that some games don't really have an equivalent of. I mean, the Mystic Knight is like a magical knight, but to be specific, he had this attack I used called Magic Cannon, where you summon like a magic orb in front of you, and then you attack the orb with your sword.
Oh, cool.
And that shoots out, like, every time you thwack it with your sword, it shoots out 3 magic homing bolt.
That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. Like, the archery in this game also feels so good.
Yeah. Yes. There's a magic archer who also has, like, you can just do normal archery, like pull a bow and shoot. But then I haven't played it yet, but I understand the magic archer, just, you get a giant cursor on your screen, and your arrows just home in on whatever you're hovering over with that.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, hang on, real quick. I'm going to see if I can drop back to the main menu and turn up these graphics settings without
the other cool,
the
wild thing is how the magic gets. You can like. I wouldn't call it systematic, but it allows for things like that Magic Knight spell I just mentioned. If your wizard has cast like fire magic on you, and your sword is now a fire sword, the magic bolts that shoot out of this thing are now fire bolts.
That's badass.
You can also just summon a bunch of these magic orbs like in a row, kind of inhabiting the same space. And then every time you hit that, you shoot out like 9 at a time. And you can just like fill the screen with magic bolts. Yeah, it's wild.
That sounds busted in a really good way.
Exactly.
All right. Also, the music in this game, such a choice.
I'm so mad that the expansion changes this intro song, because it's not the one that was amazing.
Oh.
It just goes so hard.
Oh right, yes, the one
Yeah.
from the great Dunk Arisen video.
Yes.
Video.
Hold on, I'll find that. I'll post that. In
Yeah,
chat.
put that in chat. I don't have HDR. Turn up the shadow quality a bit. Turn up that texture detail. Distance scaling. Is high better for distance scaling? I'm assuming high is good for that.
I think so.
Yeah.
What's my login?
Amber, yeah, I've played about 5 hours of Sunbreak. I got code really late because I forgot to ask, or I think I was out the week that we got code, and then I had some trouble getting it to start for a few days. So I am behind the curve on that. I think I will have a quick start-out guide for this game, startup guide for Sunbreak coming out on tomorrow, which is Friday. Yeah, no direct co-op in this game.
Holy shit, what is my Twitch login? Okay.
Alright, so we're supposed to go to the Witchwood, and I think I know where that is now.
Oh, this is cool because this was actually a quest line I just kind of missed when
Yeah.
I realized in my play. So this game is a little bit like Elden Ring. I think I thought maybe it was a lot more like it than I expected when I kind of picked it back up again. It's a little bit like Elden Ring, and one of the ways it is weird quest lines that you can just totally fuck up.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's one of them.
Yeah, I completely missed this quest the first time I played. And my primary save for this game is on the Switch because I picked it up on the Switch.
Yeah, that's how I was playing Dark Arisen. I played it on PS3 actually when it first came out. And that playthrough, I feel like I only got like a third of the way. And then something else came out that I wanted to play. Maybe it was Grand Theft Auto 5. I can't remember. But yeah, I picked it up obviously on Switch for Dark Arisen. And I never got the Dark Arisen content.
So
That's what I'm
funny
gonna do now.
to imagine this game coming out alongside GTA 5.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so this place already got attacked. I wonder if I've already... No, hang on. Yeah, we already got attacked here. I wonder if I have already gone past the Witchwood phase. Let's see. Well met, sir. Built to keep out goblins, I should think. How's the mix for everybody at home watching this stream? You getting enough Dragon's Dogma in your ears?
Don't want to miss those pawns chats. Their
Game's
little
a little
voice.
quiet. Okay, I can turn that up for you. Stand by. Apologies.
Yeah, this game, I think the thing I did not appreciate about it is how much it is its own thing, as much as it does like have certain things you can feel were inspired by it. Like I think Elden Ring probably does take some inspiration from it.
Yeah.
But it's not a Dark Souls.
It's really interesting how much to me it feels like a game kit bashed out of existing assets within Capcom. Like I recognize a lot of like some monster animations, but specifically like a lot of like the battle arts that you can equip in this game are just like Monster Hunter moves, like the sword and shield shit. Like the leap back sword attack that you can do is just straight up a Monster Hunter move.
What's this?
That's I mean, being Capcom, it definitely is gonna take some inspiration there. But I didn't really. I mean, some of the monsters feel like they move in similar ways to Monster Hunter monsters. I'm not sure which one would have been out around this time, because this was definitely before Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, probably would have been 4 or like 3 Ultimate or something. Holy shit, yeah, no smoke, no fire says petition for DD2 to include the charge blade. That would
We're
be
apt to meet bandits and
so
thieves
sick.
as oft
Okay.
as peddlers, Master.
bandits and thieves as often as peddlers.
Fucking love this hover. And so I think I was mentioning I played as a Mystic Knight last time around, but next time, now that I've started a new game plus, I'm gonna be a magic user because I want to
Nice.
try out all the powerful magics.
Okay, so I can give somebody a boon. There you go. There you go.
It's like this game has a sorcerer class and a mage class, and they're different things, and I want to know what that's all about.
All right, let's see if these guys whip the shit out of me. Also, how do I equip my... So one of the things that is literally better about the Switch port of this game is... there are inventory shortcuts that you can use in the Switch version. Like for stuff stuff like your lantern and shit.
How?
What's up?
What's the shortcut? What's the shortcut? Because now I feel like I've missed it.
I think it's something on the D-pad. I think it's like holding the D-pad or holding... I don't think it's a trigger. Maybe it's both triggers? Or both bumpers?
Okay. I'm gonna look into
Oh
this.
yeah, sorry, no OSTs. Oh sorry, links in the chat.
It's hard to see what lies ahead. Counter after they strike.
Counter after they strike. Alright, let me...
Slay them one by one.
You'll ne'er hit them swinging blindly. Out of the way!
I'll hold it. Finish it quickly.
What do you mean you'll hold it? It's a wolf.
This ends now.
Now, attack!
They attack in quick succession.
You'll ne'er hit them swinging blindly.
They're nimble! Watch your back!
Die! They're a slippery target.
Well clear of those fangs.
Wait for an opening.
I've learned a new way to fight.
I've known. I'll hold
attack in
it.
quick
Finish it
succession.
quickly.
Oh boy. Okay.
You'll ne'er hit them swinging
Going through a real complex set of puzzles to just log into my Twitch.
We have triumphed.
I'm on a
The
quest.
numbers arisen.
So you've gone out at nighttime,
Yeah,
and
this
I also
is...
learned that that's tricky in this game. It literally becomes much harder, and you have to have a lantern because it becomes so dark you cannot see.
Yeah, it's great.
Hit them swinging blindly.
Out of the way.
Alright.
Slay them one by one.
God, there's so many fucking wolves out here.
They're nimble. Watch your back. Did it.
I'll take that. Follow this road down and you'll
Wolf.
come to the witchwood.
Wolf!
You'll dare hit them swinging blindly. Die!
Okay.
I learned it. I'll fell it in a single blow.
God, I love the character dialogue in this game. It's so funny.
It's like weirdly on point for the...
Seems this road doesn't get much use.
It makes the world feel weird, just a little off, because they talk just a little bit strange sometimes. But it's also useful. They actually say things that are like useful tips, reminding you of what you need to do next in a quest. Like they might be like, "Oh, we should head home," because it's like you're not at a point where you can get the quest out here. You need to go back and talk.
Oh
to someone.
no!
I'm on my way.
It's also helpful for me because I tend to forget if wolves hunt in packs.
Watch your back!
Stop. No. They're a slippery target.
Okay, here we go. I'm finally logged in.
Great.
You'll ne'er
Finally
hit them
here.
swinging blindly.
Fuck. Oh,
Here
it's an archer.
is
I
Dunk.
will protect you.
Okay, got it. Dunk Arisen.
Keep well clear
That's a
of those
YouTube.
fangs.
Which actually,
We have triumphed.
And this
We have
also reminds me of another YouTube video. We have a new video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got to watch that one yet.
I was in the script read, so I know it's a good one. It's very wild, the story that Jenna uncovered.
Let's wait and see what they do.
Keep well clear of the flanks.
So definitely go watch that. We'll be here if you want to come back. Definitely go comment on it. What you think about emulators and ways that you maybe have used emulators. You know,
What's that?
and if that wasn't like perfectly legal, we won't tell anyone. It's just on the comments.
Yeah, no snitches here. I'm
No,
gonna
no snitches here.
slightly lower the game audio. I feel like I went a little too hard turning that up. There we go.
Get that video some engagement. I know it's great. I know that the story is. I can give you the like intro story, not how it resolves because it's interesting. But there was a time in the '90s where emulators were not the way they're thought of today, which is in many people's usage to take games they don't own. That the way they could work back then was to just put a PlayStation disc in your PC or Mac and then just play it and just use your computer kind of like it's a PlayStation. And the way the game industry and even just the legal system treated that is very interesting, and you'll find out by watching the video. Including a cameo of Steve Jobs introducing this emulator at Macworld. Like, it was a very serious thing. Very different from how we think of emulators today, so go look into that.
Out of the way!
I'll put an end to it. Watch their behavior, then take careful aim. You'll ne'er hit them swinging blindly.
I learned a new
Oh no, you've lost Coleman.
Coleman.
I made a character. I actually finally took some videos, screen craps off my Switch.
MF said screen craps.
Oops. Of the character I made in my Dragon's Dogma playthrough.
Take more than that. They're a slippery target.
Because the character creator lets you just have like closed eyes.
Yeah, you can make a really
doesn't- it
sleepy
doesn't
looking
care.
guy.
And I gave him very tiny lips. He's big. He's a big dude. And he's kind of got that Dr. Robotnik body form of like thin arms and legs, but a strong, thick torso.
Yep, yep.
So he's great. I love him. And the game puts him in every cutscene silently watching because your main character in this game does not say anything ever.
Right.
But he's always looks very sleepy. He's just barely opening his eyes anytime he's in a cutscene, unless he's extremely surprised, and then he opens them a tiny bit more. It makes me laugh every time I see him on screen. It's amazing.
That's so good.
And then my main pawn is this orc lady mage, who the best armor I gave her throughout the game was the queen's robe, which is this beautiful frilly pink, like it almost looks like a old-timey pajamas. And she looks amazing in it, and I just love that. It's kind of like exactly that meme of like when you see your main character in the game in the cutscene, but for
great.
both of them, they just look so out of sorts in every scene they're in, and it's amazing. I love this game for that.
That kicks ass. All right, I got inventory. I'm good on inventory. I'm not overloaded right now. Inventory management is kind of annoying in this game. I think we found our way to the Witchwoods.
Yes.
This looks interesting.
Oh yeah, it's got some nice music in here.
Small nut acquired.
The forest of seven branches are ever shrouded in this thick mist.
Oh, what are you doing? You came searching for me?
Gina. Yeah, I completely messed up this quest.
Forgive me. I would never wish to worry.
It's apparently sort of timed.
But I had to come.
That if you don't follow up on this quickly enough, you just miss the chance. And especially if you do a certain quest, then it's just closed off forever. And there's like a quest that comes after this one that you also just cannot do that gives you access to the like second half of this area. But then I looked online and everybody's just like, yeah, when that happens, just like do it in your New Game Plus. Like, this is not a game you're meant to like necessarily get everything done in one go.
Yeah. They're nimble. Watch your back. Oh, it's a big wolf. Big wolf spotted.
There's no way forward save crossing here. I shall still the beast.
Finish it quickly.
Still the beast.
Out of the way!
Watch their behavior. Then take careful aim.
Lasso Exol.
This shallow
Can't
enough.
go wrong.
There's some manner
I've
of
learned
war.
of this area.
We make for the area across this.
I know another major difference in the Dark Arisen expansion with maybe it was only on the Switch. I guess they added that to the PC, but this game didn't really have fast travel in the first iteration.
Right, yeah.
Which, in addition to the fact that nights, the game just gets much harder. You really did think about your like going out to do a quest as like
Let's head this way.
you had to plan it. You had to like, get your resources, empty up your inventory,
Means to hide all
stock up on what you need to, do any leveling up you want to do. You learn quests from the main town,
Yeah.
and then you set out, and you don't come back until you've done the quest, or you die probably. I mean, sometimes you just have to like decide like, nah, this time it's not working out. We just have to head back home. But you really ventured out and then had to like fight your way to wherever the quest was, and then do the quest, and then fight your way back home.
Yeah, it's really
In
cool.
the yeah,
In Dark Arisen, it's still like semi-restricted, right? You can only do it where you drop little teleport. Actually, no. Eventually, you get a unlimited teleport item.
but only back home to the main
Right.
town.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in essence, it's like you could find and buy these semi-rare wake stones that let you travel around. Port stones, I forget exactly which one they are.
Yeah.
That are one-time use, but they're, it's not that hard to have a couple. And those can send you to certain points on the map that you've been to before. And they're not super evenly spread out because of the map's design, but it does let you do some fast traveling. And then you have an infinite one to go back home to the main town. So it still means you're kind of, most of the time, at least venturing there and doing a quest, and then maybe moving home after that. But
Swords serve only while they inhabit a host.
Swords serve only when they inhabit a host. Now I'm trying to decode that missive.
Use their hosts when attacked. So it's interesting.
I've learned a new way to fight.
I love the way the spells work in this.
It's pretty sick.
Also, you almost
I,
always have to do this like little enchantment build up beforehand.
I like that there's unlimited mana too. That's nice.
It's super interesting. It's I guess again not how it's not like a Dark Souls or even exactly like Monster Hunter, because your main attacks do not consume stamina.
Follow me.
Only running and climbing on monsters, which we'll see if we see a big boss monster in this, but you can kind of climb just all over them.
It's
Pretty
really
silly.
funny.
And then your like spells and special abilities, those consume some stamina. But you can pause at any time and consume stamina and health regeneration, and that's instant. So you can just like,
Do the old Skyrim
kind
strat.
of, yeah, you can kind of just keep yourself full of stamina if you really want to.
All right, I picked up Monk for the people asking in the chat. I'm not strong enough to pick up my son anymore. He's grown too large. Get the Monk.
Let us watch and wait.
I shall watch the spirit's actions.
Oh, I was possessed. I was freed.
Yeah.
Patience.
Help me.
It's my favorite line from The Exorcist.
Leveled up. Just like spin kicked that ghost. I think that's what happened. There's so much like crafting stuff in this game,
Their hosts when attacked.
and I feel like a lot of it you probably won't even use. There's just a ton of stuff in my storage.
Hello, Faith. Yeah, we so pre-roll ads are mandatory now. We don't we don't get money for those now, but by turning on pre-roll ads, we turned off the thing where it would automatically run really fucking long ad breaks
Randomly? Or like
every like 20, 30 minutes or something.
this is unfortunately preferable.
We have triumphed.
The wolves hunt in packs.
This fog confounds me. Is it always so?
Man, I also
difficult?
only just beat the game the whole way for the first time this weekend. Or actually, I guess maybe it was like Monday. I finished it up. Yeah, I was on the set when I was doing the subway earlier this week. And I don't want to spoil it, but this game has such a wacky story that shouldn't work as well as it does.
Yeah, I've read a bit about it, so I know essentially what the spoiler is. And but I still really want to see its execution.
It's like there's a certain meme that the end of the game is so literally that I want to say it, but I can't.
Go, fiend!
But it's a truly epic ending. There's also just a big hole, and I'm not going to say anything more about that, but a big important plot point is there's just a giant hole.
Like a literal hole?
There's just a gigantic hole.
Okay.
It's an important part of the game. Yeah, like I mentioned this game, I played it, a third of it on PS3, and then I picked it back up on Switch and maybe played 80% of it, and just this week picked it up finally and finished it. So I had not actually experienced the end of the game. And I will say you should play it. There's going to be a sequel.
That must be it.
The hard work is done. There's even Dark Arisen, which is the expansion, which is like kind of is late game stuff for after you've like played the game.
It'll be easier going. Searching in this area.
So I'm excited actually now to play that next because I never got to it when I played it on Switch the first time.
This is literally the witch's house from Berserk. Also, this game is really funny because while Dark Souls does its like Berserk stuff all the time, in its little references and stuff,
What's that?
little homages. This one straight up, some of the default characters are just fucking Guts and Casca, and I think there for a while in Japan only there was actually like licensed crossover gear. The big hole
Somebody
is also a thing.
yeah.
From there is a. I've visited one big hole in this game, which looks
Oh, yeah?
exactly like a notable big hole from Berserk.
Begging your pardon, but we seek the witch of these woods.
See, somebody's asking if I say the meme without context, if that would spoil it, and it would. That's the thing. The meme is it's so literally what the end of the game is
Perhaps you might
that
have
I
seen
can't
it.
say it.
The witch. You seek grandmother? Your grandmother? Yes. Where might we find her? I would ask her aid in a dire matter. She is dead. She died, as all must. Oh. What of
It's
you
just-
then? No, you are
I feel like there's a lot of inexplicable accents in this game.
I think they just decided everybody in your hometown is Greek.
Faith knows.
There's again, just picking this game back up, I was in the middle of, I think, a long quest chain, and some character, I had no idea who, but she just had a very strong French accent. Like, almost insultingly, like, stereotyping, but it was just like, just this one character. It was just extremely French.
That the faith might leave you be. Yes. Then it seems we must turn to the faith if we are to learn more. You have our thanks. We'll leave you in peace to return to our village.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ah, a big house for me to walk around in and knock things over. I'm gonna go ahead and take your green warish and your oregano.
I had an issue where I couldn't tell when I was stealing.
Is there
And
such
so
a thing
every
in this
time I
game?
went, well, every time in the main castle, I would walk back into it to like
Ina's
go
aims
talk
are
to the
fulfilled.
king who's hiring
She
me for
seems quite
quests.
grateful of his
And every time they would arrest me, put me in the dungeon, and then I had to either bribe them or have a special key to get out. And they're all just like, yeah, whatever. And I think I thought the reason is because I would like walk around the castle and open chests and take things, and then they were punishing me later for it the next time I walked in. But
God, the night is so long in this game.
it is a long night-day cycle. It actually makes paying like at the hotels or the inns you can
Oh,
go
that's a good
to
point.
to stay at the night and set off in the morning.
All right, so she's going up. Oh wait, yeah, there's a shortcut out of here.
Is it not?
There's a curious stone, is it not? Ah, a big tree. It is so funny how these AI companions are just walking around like they've never seen anything.
This is like not a spoiler because it's something you understand in the game pretty quickly. But a thing I love about it is it's how it can be weirdly meta. The pawns are literally like AI pawns you have in this game who follow around and help you out. They are if you're online, other players' pawns. Like it just uses the stats they created for their personal pawn. So somebody in the world created that pawn, and it even learns things. Like if it fights in somebody else's world and learns how to fight a monster, and then you play your game, your pawn will tell you how to fight that monster because it learned how. So it's not even just like apparently a just story explanation that these guys are going to other timelines and playing with other adventurers and helping them out. The game actually makes that affect your game because they have how they learn things, which is it's wild to me, that system.
That's really cool.
I can't think of another game that quite works that way. I guess it's not exactly what Elden Ring is doing, but it's also just a weirdly kind of multiplayer, but not at all game.
Turn off my lantern finally.
Hey, gamers.
Hey, Tina.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey. How's the gaming?
We're fighting goblins.
Oh, nice.
Normal gamer stuff.
Questing.
Tina, if you want to see the quick or the less delayed stream, I'm streaming to Discord as well.
Oh, yeah, I see it. That's such a cool feature.
Yeah.
Also, hello, chat. How is everybody this fine Thursday?
Tina, I know you've been doing a lot of TikToks, even just in the last time we've done a stream. If you want to plug any of those.
Yeah, there's been some
Yes.
goodies.
Yes, and that's right, the Lady Flame. Boys Club canceled.
Oh.
Ended, not allowed.
Aw.
But yeah. Club disbanded. But yeah,
Dragon
there's
yet.
there's a TikTok. Oh, someone just asked who's Tina. For anyone that doesn't know, I am the new social video producer running the TikTok and will eventually be running the Twitch and producing fun Twitch streams. Not everybody. But yeah, we've had the TikTok up for almost a month now, and we have some videos on there. We have like some small memes on there. We have video essays on there, like little 2-minute video essays, slightly more bite-sized. So yeah, at Polygon on TikTok, if you checked it out yet, there's one on grass. There's one on Caitlyn and Vi's relationship in Arcane. There's one on gamers, GAYMERS, and there's one on Pokemon and furries. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, and yeah. There's also been some fun shitpost ones too.
Yeah. Ooh, and I think Jenna just released a video essay today on YouTube on emulators.
Yes, Clayton gave us the rundown on that one.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Another era of emulators. Bygone, which you'll find out why in the video.
Brunda has leveled the frig up.
Whoa.
Do you suppose this dried fish keeps long? I don't know, buddy. This is the pawns in this game really are like toddlers. They just ask so many questions. All right.
They have great power, but cannot. They don't have initiative or will, so they need to serve someone. A little weird.
A little problematic.
But it fits the game mechanic.
Also, same.
Speak with me. What can I do you for?
Have you guys run into the Dragon's Ligma yet? Or is that like a late game thing?
That's a late game thing. We do that, and then eventually we get the Dragon's Sugma. Then
right.
On New Game Plus, that's where you have to face the Dragon's Up dog.
Oh boy.
Let's see. All right, what do we friggin' do now? Do I look at my quests?
For my own curiosity, who plays the dragon?
What do you mean?
The voice
dragon with Ligma? Oh,
I forgot there was an actual dragon in this game.
Yeah, it's opening scene. The dragon comes in and steals your heart, but it like talks a lot about it. And it's a good voice acting.
Slay 24 giant bats. 0 out of 24. It's good. This is a good way of learning that giant bats exist in the world. Is seeing that you need to slay 24 of them. I didn't kill enough spiders when I was in the woods.
Oh, and the dragon's name is Grigori.
Grigori. Yeah.
David Lodge.
Gonna know a child.
Seems to be a very prolific voice actor, but not someone I recognize from the name.
Gregory.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers,
Greg the dragon,
and other folk.
That is how roads work, Komen. Yes, you are right. All right, we should go rest because our health is diminished.
Is it?
His is.
Is it not arisen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Below the maximum.
Yeah, so it's like a reason you do have to have like potions when you go out to trek, or other healing things, is your health. You can't have health healing spells, but your health is always going down to like a lower maximum, and health spells do not ever increase that maximum.
Oh, that's an interesting dynamic.
But taking potions do heal you up back up. So you gotta do crafting. You gotta stock up.
I don't think I've played a game before where your max health goes down progressively if you don't eat. Usually just like the stamina or something.
Yeah.
Sit at this special chair to mentor your main pawn. Oh yeah, I've done this before.
So this is interesting.
This is pretty much a pawn performance review.
Yeah.
The knowledge chair.
So it's a Q4. Just a Q4 check-in, you know.
I aspire to fight the strongest monsters around. Does this please you, Arisen?
You know what? Yes, it does.
Understood. Leave strong foes to me. I shall fell them without delay.
This does actually change your pawn's AI.
Yep.
I try to speak or remain silent as the situation demands.
And I guess I'm assuming just because of...
Now this one's a fucking riddle.
Yeah.
What?
So I think, okay, because of how mine responded when how I answered this, I think they're saying I only talk as needed. Do you want me to keep only talking as needed? So I think you say no.
He's gonna start
I
talking
think-
more?
Yeah, I think that is how it is. You can just change it again real fast if that's not what you want, but I think we want a talkative monk.
Monks should be seen and not heard.
Understood. I shall be more reticent in the future.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what does reticent mean?
that means hesitant?
Hesitant?
Or like,
Oh, so
Maybe I got that completely wrong.
My all
gonna
I
be
don't know.
quiet. Okay.
Should
What
I
a
suffer
riddle.
deadly blow, how shall I voice my anguish?
be a meek little boy.
As you wish.
Wow. Oh man.
All right, performance review over. We'll be submitting those to HR and sending you a copy for your own records.
Can you get any more spells?
See you next month. Can I do that here?
Oh, maybe you need it in Grancis. I guess maybe this.
I can do it in
can't.
Grancis, or there's also a trainer in the little Goblin Wall camp that I can go. Yeah, because I did level up. Let's see if we can get some new spells.
I didn't realize that there was like actually a thing called pawns in this game. I thought you were just talking down to the NPCs by calling them
I
pawns.
know the game it sets it up for that. I'm assuming if they can learn how to do other quests in other people's games and then bring that knowledge back to you, that now
The roads are safer than the brush.
the way you have just changed your pawn's AI will be how their AI is in other players' worlds.
Oh, cool.
I'm just assuming that because it seems like
Yeah.
they're totally committed to making it affect
What's that?
other players' games.
Endeavor to be ever
And I don't know. The sequel, it's so hard to say what that might look like. Apparently, the Dark Arisen expansion is more of a dungeon running, kind of going into a dungeon that sort of rearranges itself.
Oh, neat.
And bosses might be there and they might not. It's also just kind of random, instead of this like big open world. That was just an expansion. Maybe that's not what they think of as like a normal Dragon's Dogma game, but it's just like hard to say what Dragon's Dogma 2 might look like. Presumably, though, Capcom will have taken like what it learned from Monster Hunter World.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll try to actually make it online.
That would be sick.
But
Alright.
it's weird though, because they had the when they announced it in the trailer, the developer, he mentioned how the pawn system it was to make the game feel like an online multiplayer RPG, without actually making it online multiplayer. And frankly, it does a pretty good job of that. But I wonder if they'll feel like they should make it online, or maybe just slightly more online. I don't.
All right. Blearing? Okay. Blind foes who enter. Okay, that's a frost spell. I don't have one of those yet.
High level.
Grab that.
Discipline is what you get for leveling up,
Discipline.
and you don't spin it on. There's no other. Your HP just goes up and strength just goes up every level.
Did I just buy a different frost spell? A better one? I think I did. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's upgrade Monk too. What's your whole deal, Monk? You're gonna learn how to do a broad slash and a flesh skewer. All right.
Flesh skewer? Is that a weapon or a move?
It's a move. I just taught this guy a new move called flesh
that's-
skewer.
Wow, I wish I could add that to my skill list on my resume.
Let's see what it means.
Blink strike is super good.
Is it okay? So we'll swap out.
It's like a charge attack, but it's very easy to spam it, so you can just like dash across the battlefield, especially when you upgrade it.
What will it be today?
touch a rift stone.
All right, and let's set my stuff to it.
The sequel is also going to be in the Resident Evil 7 engine, what
Oh my
Capcom's
God.
basically used for everything.
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna be
recently.
gorgeous.
and it looks great. So I'm extremely excited because this game, I mean, even for when it came out on PS3, was the monsters looked great. The open world leaves something to be desired, but so I'm excited for them to have that kind of engine at their disposal.
Have your pick. Come again soon.
When is Dragon's Dogma 2 coming out?
Oh, absolutely no date on that. Yeah, they just
Was there
announced
nothing?
That it's happening at all.
It's even happening, yeah.
Yeah. My guess
gonna
would
be
be like
like a-
2024, 2025.
I feel again, I'm not trying not to make it just like this is Elden Ring. The game is not actually as much like Elden Ring as it might appear. But I feel like it is going to be like Elden Ring now, where people are going to wait for this game and look for any details because its fans are really into it. I feel like I'm just on the cusp of being like really into Dragon's
If you
Dogma.
find combat a struggle,
I've
it may
learned
be
of this
prudent to
area.
adjust your
Familiar with
party.
this area now.
Ah, I feel familiar with this area now.
Why is your character so much shorter than everyone else?
So she's just a little old lady, and
You're playing a little old lady. That's nice.
she lets her son Monk take care of most of the physical tasks.
Aw.
But
Character
yeah,
creating this is very flexible.
it is.
Oh, so your pawn Monk is your son.
I mean, that's my headcanon.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's actually true. I treat him like my son. So, the character creator is crazy flexible, and the size of your character actually determines a lot of stuff, like how heavy the things that you can pick
forgot
up
about
are,
that.
and how good you are at climbing on monsters. So a little, and there's even areas that you can only get into if you're a certain size or under.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, mine's
That's
like
super cool.
I think max height because in all the cutscenes he towers like a foot above everybody.
Not goblins, I should think.
Built to keep out goblins, I should think. Alright, I think we should probably head to Grancis now. Let's see, uninvited guest. Maybe? I don't know if I've been to Grancis on this save.
Really?
Let's see. Maybe
Yeah,
I
I'd love
have.
to get to a monster battle to just show a
I
little bit of
know.
what that's like.
Goblin Raid, Call of the Arisen.
Your character is the Arisen
Yes.
because your heart got stolen by a dragon.
Yeah, I saw Madeline safely to that. I scared away the Hydra. I did wolf shit. Weird. Maybe I need to go talk to somebody in one of these other locations to get the next step of the quest. Do you still have to schlep the snakehead to Grancis? I might actually have to do that, Adhesive. Let me see if
Oh boy.
if Casca is still here.
Set
Get
out
ready to
for
fight
rest
some
and
hydras.
attack
No,
Grancis.
harpies.
Mm-hmm. Get up on the Hydra's back.
It may behoove you to adjust your party. We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
No, she's not here anymore. I think. Maybe I've
What
already
was your
gone
map?
to the
What
city.
about your
yet.
map?
Yeah, let me check my map. Let me check my map. Okay.
It's up.
So I've made it this. Oh
Oh
wait,
yeah,
yeah.
that's it. That's just it.
Okay, cool.
That's it. That's Grancis.
Okay, well we can head that way.
The game has a big map, but a lot of it is inaccessible area, like mountains.
Mhm.
So it does. I mean, I can understand they didn't have the budget for like a truly massive open world, but it allows it to have a great sense of scale, and that like, oh, that's a distant place to go because you have to go through a specific valley or cut through a specific mine to get
Yeah.
there. And again, because there wasn't really fast travel, you did have to go through the world and kind of learn it.
And you never get mounts, right? You just always gotta
Nope.
hoof it.
You can sprint and use up your stamina and slowly recharge. If you just keep running, I love this. Just keep running until you get exhausted.
Okay.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure.
So you
All
run
right,
out of
getting
stamina,
tired,
and then
getting tired.
and once you're fully tired, stop.
I'll come to your rescue as often as it takes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Well, then
refill.
they help so good. Yeah, your pawns will help you if you accidentally overexert yourself. It's very nice. But if they're not there to help you, you just kind of do that thing where you're just like, ooh, put your hands on your knees, and you're just, I just need a second to take a breath.
SpongeBob tired meme.
Yeah, you can't do anything for a couple seconds.
Wait, where am I gonna go?
Just some like really nice animations in the game too. It's again like the graphics themselves are like not stellar, but had really good animations like the Monster Hunter
They're
series.
left exposed after a grand strike.
They attack in quick succession.
They attack in quick succession.
Fine grand sword.
Blasted.
That's all.
There's some really cool spells later too that I've seen, like crazy,
I
like
know.
overpowered looking spells. They look great.
I saw this one where they like summon a twister for the spell, and then they showed some way that they can like turn that into a ton of twisters.
Yep.
And I was just like, I gotta be a wizard this time in my new playthrough.
That item is mine. What's this?
Nimble, watch your back.
You'll ne'er hit them
Every
blindly.
time he says they're nimble, watch your back, I think he's saying, hey Dibble, watch your back. And I'm like, my name's not Dibble.
This ends now.
It does a little Snyder slow-mo every once in a while. Pawn's gotta fall out.
Swinging blindly.
Keep well clear of those banks.
The music during the battles is what's the term? It's like triggered by certain, like how the battle's going.
Oh, it's like dynamic.
Dynamic, yeah.
Cool.
And especially during the big monster battles.
Yeah, I want to watch some speedruns of this. I saw the speedrun mode on the main menu, and I'm curious what that does. I'm guessing it just like unlocks some like hard gates.
Out of the way! This road leads to the capital.
Strength in numbers arisen.
There, master!
I don't remember there being this many fucking wolves.
Well, Monk's got it handled.
I know, just running up to a wolf and pinning it to the ground.
I know, and crushing. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very useful if something's weakened somewhat. You can grapple it and hold it in place. and then it's all your attacks do way more damage.
Is a land rife with sports where useful
Or sometimes your pawns will do that for you, and then you can beat them up.
We could be ambushed. Stay
Monk's go-to.
Who knows what lies in wait? Best proceed with caution.
Were wolves ever historically this much of a problem?
I do not know. Just everywhere on the paths. A flood of wolves.
You ever seen a wolf?
I'm trying to think if I've seen one in the distance before. In Kansas, I have to think. Oh wait,
They ever have wolves in the
we
zoo?
didn't have Kansas. They didn't. Never mind.
That's a good question. I don't know if I've ever seen a wolf in a zoo.
I'm truly curious now.
I think I might have seen, maybe in like wildlife rescue parks or something like that. Sometimes they'll have a wolf. They have these lovely black bears at this wildlife rescue park in Maine, and you can feed them kibble, and they've just become so round from all of the kibble, and they just sort of they sort of just snuffle around like little living vacuums, like big fat round Roombas just snuffling up all the kibble.
Big fat round room.
What's that?
Bears are the thing that it feels like
No! Attack!
look look the cutest while also being deadly. It's unfortunate. Because they do just remind me so much of a dog, but cannot pet. Leave alone.
Ooh, Dirk Pitt Rivers says, serious archaeologist answer, no, wolves were a problem. But at least in Europe, they would have been driven to the margins already in the High Middle Ages. A lot of wolf panic was moral panic then, was wolf panic then, just like now.
After a grand strike.
I used to see a lot of coyotes.
Yes, definitely saw coyotes. And foxes,
Coyotes. Look at this guy's swagger.
So that's just a pawn, again, if Pat's playing online from somebody else's game, and Pat could hire them right now if they wanted. Swap out one of his other pawns.
Can walk. Fashion, baby.
You should see that might be higher level in your pawns.
Let me talk to him.
Or replace Coleman.
Hey.
Hello. Can I help you?
Phoenix.
New details.
Oh yeah, it's a free upgrade too.
Level
Sometimes
12.
they cost RC.
Okay. Enter Covenant. Now, excuse me.
You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a level up. Let's get. I like
And
Coleman's names.
frankly, much better
I
fashion.
am honored to travel.
Yeah.
May our paths cross again.
Nah.
I do like this. The one who goes away is just very polite. You say goodbye.
I pray the day monsters no longer haunt the roads is not far off.
The seas closer than I'd
Me
imagined.
too, Coleman.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
Just a wizard hanging out.
Stone makes a regrettably effective wall.
Oh shit. Yeah, we do got to do the fucking snake quest, huh? All right. Let me save real quick.
Quite a grand structure.
There's Casca.
Castle, perhaps?
I trust
Oh.
you rested well, given
Mercedes.
the hour. The reason arose late this day, eh?
The artisan. See, it's it's a lot.
Capital men. Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way. Stay vigilant. But
Okay.
fear not. We walk with the Arisen, Slayer of Hydras.
That's me.
I can't remember if they're gonna, if you do make it to the castle, if that's the scene where they put a little party hat on you and make everyone laugh at you in front of the king.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah.
I found video of that. I took my character, and it's just so mean. Looks like he was sleeping. He wasn't ready for that prank.
Oh.
Just taking a ride.
Traveling in style. This is first class. I get to board first. I get all the milk I can drink from.
A goblin!
Arisen, I am at your
No, that's just me. Okay.
Oh no.
Openly of late.
I just fucking air juggled a goblin with a magic spell.
Amazing.
I've learned of these. That's all.
strength in numbers, Arisen. Grand Soren stands beyond this way castle.
Yes.
I'll take that.
This pass is a nest for every manner of foul beasts, Sir Arisen. No man can say from where they will strike. Pray be
Now we ride.
They come from above. Ready yourselves.
Help me!
Did you hop off or did your pawn lift you?
I hopped off.
Cannot allow it to light!
Like, everything early on in this game is weak to fire, right?
It feels like it.
Oh, they singing. Oh, God, I'm getting abducted by a fucking bird!
You're pretty light, so... They do have a lot more trouble when they try to lift up my character. Oh, that's very funny.
Imagine if that happened to your actual grandma.
Oh no! An eagle's got grandma!
I mean, that's how I want to go out. I guess I don't want to think about what happens once the bird gets me where they want to get me. But just getting scooped up off the ground and carried away by a bird.
No one has any idea where. Just gone.
That was a thing up in like northern Maine, like up in Aroostook County. It was just like big stretches of flat rural land, and you had to be careful with your small dogs up there.
Oh yeah,
because they would just get swooped up by a bird of prey.
Have you seen the anti-predator armor that small dogs can get?
Oh yes, just like the big pink spikes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just turns your dog into like a cyber porcupine. They're amazing.
Oh, I just fucking blasted our cow in the head with a fireball.
You can give, if you have extra healing items, you can give your pawns those items and they'll use them.
Oh yeah, I can also just cast healing for them. Check this out.
Oh yeah.
Takes a minute to cast, but there you go. Feel better, boys.
Yeah, that's my pawn will give me that healing. It's so clutch. A healing space.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
That is good, man. It still hits in a video game when you see a place from a long way away and you're like, I can go there.
I'm going there.
Yeah, I think Elden Ring does have some of the best ones of that.
Oh yeah.
Damn, a slippery target. Oh my god.
A lot of. Ooh. Sorry, Phoenix. You okay? Whoa. I've got flips.
Glad we picked up Phoenix. Phoenix's funny little booty shorts and gladiator sandals. Cool look. I've never worn a gladiator sandal. It looks like a very interesting type of sandal to have on.
Yeah, those are pretty high boots for that kind of look.
A fiend with a woman's form! Oh, shit!
I'm doing well. This quest can infamously be a tough one.
I feel like it's really made much easier by having these ranged options that I have.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of why the Mystic Knight class was cool, because I was doing a melee class, but that gave me access to some ranged abilities. Apparently, you can also, oh no, a rock. You can mix and match classes a little bit, because every class has these like passive powers that you unlock.
Right.
And then as you switch classes, you can still use those passive powers. I don't think you can use the other skills, the active ones, the attacks, but kind of make little combos, synergies that way.
Behind us! Stand clear!
That's a big boulder.
Oh no! What are you supposed to do about the rock?
I don't know what I can do about the rock.
Well, hurt the cow a little bit somehow, but
Okay. You can attack rocks. Oh, good to know.
Keep an eye turned to the shadows.
I watched RRR for the 4th time a few nights ago.
oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
How was it this time?
Great. Still goes by in the blink of an eye.
Office! There, master! Wolves! The first strike shall be mine. Out of the way! Die! Lure them down and strike! We must keep it aground! Watch your back!
I also watched Pacific Rim again for the first time in probably like 4 or 5 years.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
watched that for the first time ever recently.
Really? How did you feel
Yeah.
about it?
I really liked it aesthetically, and I thought like the whole thing with like the realm of the Kaijus, was it called, or the
Kaiju, yeah.
Kaijus, yeah. That was interesting. Thought like part of this, it was very cliche of the decade. But other than that, I really liked it.
It's definitely a much slower movie than you think it should be when you hear that it's about kaiju and giant robots fighting each other. There's just a lot of time where they're not in the robots.
Yeah.
Good build up. It's definitely, it wears its cliches on its sleeve, proudly. It is not afraid to say that, yes, love can win.
Yes. I will say the scene where they the other main character alongside Sons of Anarchy guy, when she sees the flashback where she sees Idris Elba coming out of the top of the mech, it just it hits me so hard. I'm like, it's exactly what I want to see in a film.
The only... I'm trying to think of another like live action robot movie.
Pacific Rim 2.
Yeah.
Robot Jocks.
Yeah, Robot Jocks. But it gets it right in more ways. It also, those robots feel very good in that first movie. They feel like they are gigantic.
Yes, absolutely. Balkan in chat says Pacific Rim really nails the feeling of weight and size in the robots and kaiju. Yeah, and they're so smart about it. I have the Blu-ray and I've watched the special features, and they talk about a lot of the tricks that they use to maintain scale when you just have two huge things in the frame, and they're talking about like the fact that most of the time they like light the robots with helicopters so that you're always like nothing's ever fully illuminated, and also it's being illuminated by something that you assume is as big as a fucking bus. And all the like moving parts that they put onto the robots to make them not seem just like guys in suits.
Oh yeah, a lot of low angle shots.
Yeah.
A lot of
Keep marching.
They show this like the slow, like it goes by. It's not like quick cutting.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it kind of move through the frame. And if you want an example of like how it feels when you don't do this, just watch Pacific Rim 2.
Yep.
Good. We've come this far safely. Stay vigilant till we're in Grand Soren's gates.
Rion, I laugh with delight every time he goes, "Rocket elbow initiated" or whatever. It's so cartoony and funny. Sword engaged. It's just a shame about Cherno Alpha. Every time Cherno Alpha is on screen, I am just giggling with delight at that wonderful robot.
Powered by a nuclear reactor.
Mm-hmm.
One of the there's like the first generation.
Yeah, first gens are all nuclear, unshielded.
But its pilots just can't be beat.
This looks interesting.
Ariadne, I also have a Cherno Alpha action figure sitting here on my desk. What's everybody's favorite giant robot?
That's a tough question.
That is tough. Got like 7 Gundams in visible range I can pick from. I'll admit I have a certain affection for the Zaku, even because of its this story of like how it was not ever meant to be a toy, so the designer just went wild with it. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna make this. Yeah, the Evas are really good. Oh, Chaotic Hungry saying Big O.
Oh, Big O is a good looking robot.
Stylish.
Yeah.
Gold or blood? What's it to be?
Normal robot says, kind of like that one from Terminator 4 that shoots motorbikes out of its knees. Now, I haven't seen this one. Oh yeah, Death Scythe Hell. God, I had a model of Death Scythe Hell. That was the only Gundam model I ever got. Back in like 2003.
Oh, Jet Jaguar from Godzilla.
Jet Jag's great. Yeah, ooh, especially the Jet Jag from the recent Godzilla anime series. He starts off just looking so scrappy. Just like a bunch of... He looks like a bucket truck. But he's great. Tina, you got a favorite giant robot?
I don't think I can pick one. I don't know. But I don't know, yeah. None really sticks out in my mind as the giant robot, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Suppose...
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I do have this little Gundam that's like pastel pink and blue and yellow. So it's really cute. And so I guess I'm partial to that one.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the color scheme.
I'm trying to think of like a robot that I would want on my desk. A model of a robot. Some of the like Warhammer 40k Titans are kind of cool.
I currently have a partially built new Gundam Gunpla on my desk. So I have the shelf of display ones that are complete, and whatever one I'm currently working on sits down on my desk. Which is funny because sometimes that means there's just 2 legs sitting there without a robot yet. But
Faith, I have not seen Windmill Gundam. I need to see Windmill Gundam. Does it look like a windmill?
That's one of the ones from the G Gundam series that just totally is different Gundam timeline, where every country has a space colony of their own, and to decide who is like the president of all the space colonies, they have a big fight with Gundams that every country space colony sends to the big fight, and so they got to make their Gundam kind of represent their country. So the Windmill Gundam is the Holland Gundam.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's Holland.
This is just 1980s pro wrestling.
I think this series came out in like the 90s, but yes. I have not actually watched it. I intend to someday. I've just been slowly going through all the series.
Sounds kind of sick.
And I'm still on Double Zeta. So. I actually have like 3 models, Gunpla kits from G Gundam because they were on sale when I was ordering, and it's a weird thing I've learned with Gunpla. Sometimes the shipping they come from Japan, so the shipping can be wild. So to cut down on shipping, I'd order a couple at a time, and the G Gundam ones were on sale, so I got the Shining Gundam, the Noble Gundam, which is France's Gundam, aka the Lady Gundam, that has like Sailor Moon hair, and then I don't even remember what the other one is. I think it's the big baddie in the show, but it's the one that comes with a horse Gundam.
Oh, I've seen Horse Gundam.
Yeah, the Gunpla can ride on. So
And
I'm excited to build that, but I'm going to wait till I've watched the show. So I really
Is that
appreciate it.
Gundam piloted by a horse too?
Oh, just a correction. Noble Gundam is Swedish.
Okay.
I think it is piloted, and this is the greatest thing. In the show, in this Gundam series, the pilots are in like a crazy suit that like covers them in a full sensory suit, so their body motions are one-to-one with their Gundam's motions.
Okay.
Kind of like a VR suit, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not people piloting the horse Gundam. It's a horse.
Excellent. Love that.
There are totally shots of the horse and like piloting it. It's amazing.
That rules. Look at Phoenix's tiny hat. I didn't notice Phoenix's tiny hat until just now. Hey.
There's a woman called Sarah who may know something.
About what? Thank you, FBC.
You've seen the type. Unlike I would ask you a favor, sir. If a wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long that I would.
I love it when something's ensorcelled. Learn more of the grimoire.
The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched the foul hydra what terrorised the Southlands.
I did that.
Flavian the Crier at your service. If you have need of news brought forth to the capital's citizens, I'm your man. Hear the tingling tale of the brave Sir Mercedes.
Oh, you're gonna visit Caxton?
Now who's that?
That's the armor.
Oh yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
Master Wax all can't go wrong.
These days, a good weapon's a need no different than food or shelter. The master works all, you can't go wrong.
Alright, now what kind of weapon can I even use? Can use staff. Does a staff affect my my weapon scaling, my spell scaling? Somebody in the chat will probably know.
I feel like it's gotta, but because you still have like just a basic magic missile with it, right? That's what mine had.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're probably right. Now let's get the Crimson Glare. Do I have enough money? Oh god, I have enough money. Okay. A white cap. Wizard's helm. Don't mind if I do. No, that's my current cart. Okay, let's keep shopping. Let's get some nice wizardly clothes. Scholar's coat with the bare midriff. All right.
Do you have a magic eye? I can't tell.
Yes, I have like a cool magician's
Hell yeah.
eye. Worker's gloves? No, I want scholar's bangles because I am a scholar.
Every item you can equip has got like a 3-star. You can upgrade it to like 1, 2, or 3 stars.
That's right.
I think the first upgrade is always just money, but I could be wrong about that.
And ooh, let's see what they're a scholar's cape, an ebon neck wrap. That sounds fancy. That sounds nice. All right, there we go. Let's check out. Glow up time.
For some reason, in my run, the best you can wear both like boots and pants, and I always had killer boots, but I would change those a couple times throughout my playthrough. But for most of my playthrough, I just had these hot shorts, these hot pants, that were the best pants I could wear.
Yeah, was it like some sort of like DLC item or something that was like?
I don't know if it's that or whenever I was able to upgrade them fully because I've happened to find the right things, and everything else was just never as good as that. Maybe they would have been if I bothered to upgrade them, but just a one-to-one comparison, nothing was ever better.
Oh man, we're getting some big buffs to our various skills. Can I put Urban Hosen on? Urban Hosen?
Oh, nice.
We look classy now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Just imagine
on your staff, like a little crown.
It got a cool little staff on. Yeah, it's like a little Kingdom Hearts thing going on there.
They better not put a party hat on you and laugh. They better not.
Should we see if we can go activate that cutscene?
Yeah, because it might let you fight a monster.
Yeah.
Seems you're at, or perhaps...
Okay, I will head that way now.
Let me try to. I think it's. Yeah, this way. Yes,
Yep.
this way. The wee little grandma. Oh, they're not going to let you in?
What is it? The road beyond is closed.
Now turn back.
Prison.
Maybe I have to do some quests first.
Damn. Okay. Well, everyone's got a problem.
And why? Because mankind fears that.
Someone just said it look. Mozart said it looks like Brunda's head is on backwards. Don't head shame Brunda. All right, what do you got, Camellia?
We're in honest business. Oi, they're more like to have it. Take all the time you like. Do come again.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
All right, we got to go explore a thieves' den.
Oh, cool. Is that the current quest you have?
Yes. Let me check. Let me check my quest log. Quest log. What time is it, by the way?
No, you don't want to fight bats.
Why don't I want to fight bats? Oh,
Well, that's the one
because-
you have highlighted.
Gotcha.
Or you're following that quest.
Do. All right, I've received photographs of Windmill Gundam, and I am pleased. A troublesome tome.
That's the one. You should set that as priority.
All right, let's go do that.
Which group of bandits has taken the book? If only we knew.
If only we knew.
He's got a great voice. Real deep bass.
The city has amenities
Baritone.
armorers, apothecaries, an inn to rest.
Yep. Clayton, you gonna get a Monster Hunter Sunbreak?
One moment. I'm gonna get this
Perhaps it's time we began our search for this
video in chat. The people
Oh, please
are,
do. Yes.
bandits has taken the book.
Well, they're asking about a different video.
The mild weather year-round.
There's a video that Jenna made about rigging and characters. Actually, am I even getting the right one? Because Jenna's made more than one fascinating video about character rigging. Let's see here. So there's one that Jenna made about skeletons, which are rigs, character rigs. But there was another one about running animations, which is actually the topic at hand. Which is about walking animations. Both of those are great videos, but they were just commenting on how the floppy-armed running of Brenda. Which I'm wondering how much this game is having to compensate the animation for how wildly varied the character can be.
A whole lot, yeah.
Kind of. Are you just you're walking normal speed?
Yep.
Sounds a little creeping. That's the full out run.
Yeah, it's a sprint right there.
War has not been kind to this place.
Does she have big hands?
I mean, yeah, I think the hands do not scale.
Okay.
I think the hands. These are the hands. This is the hand size I would have.
Sleeves were tricking me or something.
I don't recall making the hands big. I just
Or your
simply
hands
think
or your face just looks smaller because of the hat.
maybe. Yeah, I think the hat is in smallening my head, and these are just the size hands that I would have if I was like 6'7", but I'm 4'10".
Armed roads.
Ooh, damn, that did not hurt them. Oh, fuck!
Oh, Brenda!
Well, Brenda's dead.
Damn.
Rip to Brenda. Brenda.
F in chat for Brenda.
Can we get an F going in the chat for Brenda?
Run dead.
Ho ho ho.
Got him. All right, well, we'll retry real quick, and then I think I gotta, if it's okay with the rest of y'all, I think I gotta wrap up today's stream a little early.
No, that's not a problem.
Would not usually.
I can't air condition this room, and it's starting to get hot.
That's fair. Don't usually promo personal stuff on here, but this isn't exactly personal. I'm gonna be on Bloodberry Tart's 4-hour stream right after this. Raising money for the Trans Empowerment Project. Gonna be playing the Ninja Turtles game. So,
the new
Blood. Yes. So I'll be able to grab a nice 15-minute break once we wrap up here, and then I will be over on that.
Do you know which character you're gonna play?
I like playing Little Rat. I like the Rat and Raph. I like Raph because he does wrestling moves. I like the Rat because he's a rat.
That's
Splinter.
cool.
How could I forget Splinter's name?
Just the Rat.
Yeah.
When I played, I haven't played this new one, although I hear it's pretty cool. And I intend to at some point. But when I played the original TMNT arcade at the roller rink, I would play as the purple one. Is that Donatello?
That is Donatello. Yes, Leonardo is the swords one.
Okay, I think, yeah, that sounds right. The one with the staff, the bow staff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? I'm not even sure.
Yes, he was my favorite one when I was growing up because he was smart.
Okay, because this is the thing. I didn't know what any of the characters were because I never watched the show when I was a kid. And I didn't see the movies until much later. But I played the arcade game when I was young and a lot.
Yeah. Well,
and there's always a thing with, like, what does that say about you? Which turtle you play as or like?
There's a very helpful explainer in the theme song itself, which is that Raph is cool but rude. Hang on, wait. No. Leonardo leads. Donatello does machines. Raph is cool but rude, and Michelangelo is a party dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Likes machines, so like nerd, but like does shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Donatello was great in the games.
I don't like. Did those characters actually have different hitboxes or hit range or whatever? To me, I believed I did. I believed as that character had a better ranged attack. But
in the Game Boy port, they definitely did. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they also had like different attack values.
Gotta heal your pawns.
Gotta go heal my pawns. Yeah, in the new game, in the new Ninja Turtles game, they straight up like lay out like range damage and all that stuff. Each character has a slightly different one. You can also play as April, and she's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand there's a ton of combos in the new one.
Yeah, the basic combo system is really simple, but then there's a bunch of like really fun stuff that's like accessible from like if somebody else that's only accessible in like multiplayer, because like you can get like certain juggles off of moves that other people do that you can't get any other way. It's fun stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, since your office is running hot and I need to catch a quick break,
let me drop Jenna's new video one more time.
Oh, please do. Yes.
I should have already had it up, but there it is. So everybody, you should go over after this is done and watch this new video that Jenna made. It's about emulators. It's a very neat, true story of the wild history of emulators because they were thought of as very differently than we do today. I don't want to spoil too much of the story because it is a very interesting story that surprised me when she read it to me in the script read. I'm probably going to go watch this video next too. So head over there, leave a comment, and stay tuned next week for another stream.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be here next week, so we'll be streaming. We want to start streaming the Quarry we're going to do it today, but then we have too many people out. But we'd like to stream for you the silly, campy CW horror game.
You might even see our faces for that one.
Yeah,
see our space and get spooked.
Yeah. Tina, anything to plug before we run?
Nah, just TikTok at Polygon. There's fun videos on there, video essays and little memes. That's about it. Yep.
They're great. You did. There's one you didn't mention that I really liked, which was about the country of Spain's influence on the new Pokemon games that I totally didn't pick up on.
Oh yeah.
And that was neat.
Yeah, lots of fun tidbits on there. Some informative, some not, but that's what we're here for.
We're here to fill your head with things useful and useless. That's
either way, you will
Twitch,
leave
YouTube, and TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, see everybody back here next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.